Now you don't know me and I don't know you. But here's the thing. I've been living abroad in Japan for about half a year now, and one of my favorite things to do is to peruse the shops and find strange little oddities, edible oddities, just to try, just to see what they are, give a taste. But often I have pleasant experiences with the foods that I discover, sometimes mixed feelings about what I have just put into my mouth, and sometimes I've eaten things downright revolting. But regardless, I always wanted to share these things with the people back home. However, due to mailing constrictions and whatnot, I can only send things like non-perishable candy, things that you can't eat also. But then it dawned on me, though it may not be within my power to share such treats, I can still share these experiences through the internet. Not just with my friends and folks, but with you guys, I guess. Whoever you may be. Anyway, today in Japan, which is May 5th by the way, is a very special day. Oh, it is special. Today is Children's Day, otherwise known as Kodomo no Hi, known by others as Pedophilia Awareness Day. It's important to be aware. But this holiday has plenty of seasonal foods that I just happened to discover while going to the grocery store to get my normal things that I've identified. First coming here, there was a lot of things that I had to try before knowing anything about Japanese food. But today, for example, I saw things such as bacon and corn pizza. Apparently kids enjoy that. There's mochi, which is a squishy confectionery made out of rice and filled with a variety of fillings. And also some things that I couldn't quite identify, but I will attempt to shortly. Now, just little history on this holiday. This holiday is meant to mark, the day when children rose up against their parental overlords, thus throwing the country into chaos and a grand-scale war between adults and their smaller counterparts. Not really, but that would be hilarious to me. Whatever that says about me. Anyways, this is also celebrated in other East Asian countries as well, including China, Korea, Vietnam, Taiwan, aka Formosa, aka the Republic of China, or whatever they prefer to be called. Children's Day in Japan, though, was originally meant for boys only. When like boys would build little forts out of pillows and say no girls allowed, kind of like that, except approved nationally. But anyways, it was later changed to include both boys and girls. Possibly due to feminism, I really have no idea, but I think it was the right move. So, the symbol of this holiday is flags that look like carps. And this is due to some Chinese myth where if a carp is able to swim upstream, it can turn into a dragon. I'm guessing this is a metaphor for the child succeeding through merit and hard work and thus becoming an adult, and less to do with carps and dragons. But I digress. The purpose of this festival, according to Wikipedia, is to give thanks to mothers, respect the personalities of children, and to celebrate the happiness of all children. Okay. Somewhat ironic to this holiday, though, is the fact that Japanese people are having very few children nowadays. Kind of like pandas, I guess. Pandas don't like to do what pretty much every other animal on the planet likes to do. So this is leading to a population decline. So hopefully this holiday will inspire Japanese people to make more. And now that I've explained all that crap, without further ado, I'll show you what I found at the store today. And hopefully for my sake it will be somewhat edible. It probably won't be so weird though, seeing as this stuff is intended for children, but I must remind myself that this is Japan, and nobody beats Japan in a what the fuck contest. Nobody wins that game. Okay, so first of all, we have something called dango. Dango. And I'm not 100% sure what that is. All I know is it's some sort of mystery treat hidden in leaves. It's all connected. Okay. But really, all this means to me is just some strange mystery treat wrapped in leaves. Probably the way the snake from the Jungle Book viewed Mowgli, just hiding in leaves. So I'm going to give this a try. I don't think you can eat these. I'm trying to figure out how to even open this, actually. Okay, I'm going to tear one off. Okay, that's going to destroy it. I'm going to get some scissors. That's better. Let's see what we got here. It's got an odd smell to it. Slightly minty, I guess. I don't know how to describe this. It's a good smell. It's not a bad smell. There we go. So it's kind of, yeah, alright. Oh, it's also green on the inside. And very, very sticky. Not quite sure how to get this out of here. I think this is mochi. It's looking like mochi. In dango form, whatever that means. Oh, and in Japan, before you eat something, normally what you say is itadakimasu. I think that means something like, and now I humbly receive, or I really don't care. But now I'm going to eat this thing. And there's something called an inside, which is a paste made from red beans. It's extremely common and popular here. As common as chocolate in America. It's tasty stuff. This stuff seems to be tea flavored, which is also common here. They like to flavor things with green tea. Just not a bad idea. It's a little bit odd, though. Okay, it's actually good. It's sweet. It's chewy. It makes me happy inside. Oh, I just noticed there's like little fibers from the leaf in here. That's not too pleasant. I'm going to put this aside. Next thing. What is this? Samaki. All that means to me is more stuff wrapped in leaves. I can't really read a lot of this. No, it's not on the stick. Just looked like it was. Kind of just want to take a bite out of this. But I don't think these leaves are edible, as I've said. But really, it's a pain in the ass to open this, so I'm going to just go ahead. Ugh. That doesn't really have much taste to it. It's kind of like just rice made into this sticky stuff. That's really all that is. A little bit sweet though. So, sweetened rice that has been pounded into whatever this is. this whole thing open. Oh crap. It's like a banana almost. Scissors. Let's see what we got here. There might be other stuff. Or not. Maybe not at all. Nope, it's just a big long one. It's like that cheese you get from the store where you pull it apart into little pieces, except it's rice. That's cute. I just have a big pile of leaves over here. And they smell. The last thing is something that I actually recognize. And it's mochi. But in various flavors that I don't normally see. We have koshian, which I guess is just white an, again that red bean paste. Kasutado, custard, okay, that would be the yellow one. Sakura-an, so that sakura is the cherry blossoms that are quite famous with Japan. I hope they didn't make an out of cherry blossoms. Tsubu-an, I have no idea, but it's green. And choco, chocolate. Then there's the symbol for tea there. Chocolate tea? Am I reading this correctly? I don't know. But I'm gonna give it a try here. These are also wrapped in leaves. Yeah, actually they smell quite good. What kind of leaves are these? Hold on a second. I don't quite recognize this. I don't know if they're edible either. No, that's not edible. That's kind of nasty. I'm gonna give this one a try. That is just your standard mochi. Tastes like sweet rice, filled with red bean paste. It's pleasant. It's pleasant. I'm going to move on to the custard one. I'm quite excited about this one. It's extra squishy. It's got the little imprint of the leaf on it. You probably can't see that at all, though. That is just as described. Filled with custard. Holy crap, these are sticky. Oh god. The garbage is going to look a bit strange, filled with leaves, later on. Here's the Sakura-an, which is much firmer than the other ones. Why does that make me worry? That one's different. I don't really know what this stuff is on the inside. It's like an, but maybe a little bit more minty. It tastes fresher. I don't know how to describe it. It just tastes fresh. Like spring. Like the sakura, the cherry blossoms. I don't know how they manage that. Okay, we're moving on. Here's the Tsubu An. And I have really no idea what this is. Where'd it go? Seems to be just a little bit less sweet, more tea flavored. I'm guessing that's the green. Can't tell for sure. I don't have refined mochi tastes yet. I haven't eaten this all my life like the Japanese. Okay, moving on to the chocolate one. Really, I didn't care about the other ones. I just wanted the chocolate one. Got all this detritus material. It's almost like Nutella shoved in there. That's amazing. I'm enjoying this one. Yeah, it's just chocolate. Mochi. But good chocolate. That's the important thing. You know what? Why don't I just take all of these, get them all together here, and see what they're like together. It's like when you take a big handful of M&Ms. Actually, I'm not sure how I can even accomplish that. Let's do it this way. I don't know if this is terrible or amazing. It's all the colors of the mochi rainbow. Okay, but realistically, I should not eat any more of these things. If you're a Westerner, and you normally don't eat rice, one thing you'll find out if you start to eat a lot of rice at one time, it has side effects. It'll clog you up, make you constipated. You won't be able to poop. When I first came to Japan the first week, I did not poop for the first week. That weekend I actually went to an Indian restaurant in order to flush it out. But you don't want to know the details of that story. Yeah, it was bad. The second week, same thing happened. I'm still not over that. I can't get away from rice here. Anyways, so those were the Children's Day treats. I hope you enjoyed watching me eat them as much as I enjoyed eating them. Probably not. But have a good Children's Day. Celebrate however you do. Unless you're a pedophile. Don't celebrate it then.